My name is Mark Ashton. I'm a pastor at a church here in Omaha, and I'm passionate about helping people on a quest for God to connect with Him. I've had hundreds, maybe thousands of cups of coffee with people who are asking the big questions about faith, about science, looking to make sense of this crazy world, really searching for God. I love these conversations because I went on a similar search for 3 years when I was in high school, a search that's become a 30-year odyssey. Some people enter into their search because they're in pain. Some are philosophers, questioners, seekers of truth. Some people have just run into a person or idea that blows their previous categories out of the water, and they want things to settle in again. We all have this ache, this yearning for the transcendent, and just like the body aches for food and the throat yearns for water, so our soul yearns for God, for the eternal, for something that fills places that nothing else can. And we can try to fill it with life's little pleasures, shiny objects and bright baubles that distract, but they never satisfy. I always recommend 3 things for the eager searcher. First, engage in compassionate activity. We're most like God when we're generous. The best place to find this is in churches or community service organizations that are changing the city for the better. 2, read about when God became a human in the Bible. I'd point to Mark or John, 2 books in the Bible, where God made Himself crystal clear in Jesus. Third, get around some people who are a few steps ahead of you spiritually. Find a church that fills your soul and instructs your mind. When people do this, I've seen people on a search for God move from lost and confused to crystal clear. I've seen them go from narcissistic to generous, from abusers of women to great husbands and dads. They become more joy-filled, less angry, better employees, and changing the world through their newfound connection with God. You see, when we search for God, everybody wins.